Good evening and welcome to the WNAS YouTube channel where we provide coverage for the primary election here in Floyd County. This is an entirely student-ran election and we are so happy to be doing it here on WNAS. This couldn't be possible without you all watching. I'm Sam Jaggers. It is my second time hosting the election here with Isabella, and I guess you could say this is the second term we can all agree on. Isabella?
Hi, I'm Isabella France, and I will be joining Sam as your host. I'm a senior here at New Albany High School, and this is my third time being a part of WNAS's election night coverage. For the fourth consecutive election, WNAS will be bringing you live coverage that is 100% student-led. That includes the staff members that you'll see on camera, everyone behind the scenes, both here in studio and the television production room, the staff members that are at voting locations around Floyd County, and anyone else making what you're about to watch possible.
Now tonight is the spring primary election, so we'll be focusing on contested races that will determine who moves on to the general election on November 5th. With this being a presidential election year with a rematch between Joe Biden and his predecessor Donald Trump, there's already significant interest in this year's cycle. Floyd County only makes up 0.002% of the United States population, so we're unlikely to push the presidential results one way or another. But just to make sure, we have our two dogs, Floyd and Jeff, of opposing political parties to keep us in line if things go south.
Yes, and before we get started this evening, we'd like to take a moment to meet the WNAS staff members who will be providing you with results tonight. So let's start with Lydia Cosper.
Lydia Cosper. I'm a sophomore at New Albany High School, and this is my second year doing radio, but this is my first time doing election night coverage. Tonight, I will be providing you with the results from the Republican governor candidate, the Republican state representative for District 71, as well as the Republican candidate for county council at large. Thank you.
My name is Landon Kirk. I've been doing WNAS for 2 years now. This is my second time providing you guys with these results, and I am a senior here at New Albany. Today I'll be providing you with the Republican presidential race, the Democratic U.S. representative race, and the Republican coroner race. Passing it to Sophia.
Hi, my name is Sophia Corley. I'm a junior here at New Albany. This is my second year being a part of WNAS, and this is my first time being a part of election night coverage. I will be providing updates for the Democratic primary for governor, the state representative in District 70, as well as Democratic candidates for county council at large. Now I'm going to be giving it over to Ellie.
Hi, I'm Ellie Dablo. I'm a junior here at New Albany High School, and this is my third time on air doing election night. And I will be giving the results for the Democratic race for U.S. Senator, Republican race for U.S. Representative, and Republican race for County Commissioner of District 2.
All right, well, thank you all for being here with us in studio, and we're looking forward to getting back momentarily as we go through our first round of updates. Now we'll turn it over to Sam to give you a rundown of how this evening is going to unfold on our telecast.
Now, as we said earlier, this is entirely student-led, and it's miraculous that it even works. The fact that we're floating above New Albany right now in beautiful weather is thanks to Mr. Nate Samsel and Gage Schmidt. Aside from them, 13 members of the WNAS crew scattered throughout Floyd County an hour or so to be inside the 6 polling locations before they closed at 6 o'clock. This includes the county clerk's office as well, where the results of early and absentee balloting from over the past month were tabulated. As soon as the results from those locations were printed out, they came back to our studios here on Vincennes Street to get those totals added up. Our graphics crew will be working hard to get those numbers posted up on the screen for you as we get them read. We will be making sure to highlight throughout the evening all the folks making this night possible here on the WNAS YouTube. Remember, these results are unofficial until they are certified by the clerk's office, and we are kids. We will be fine. Do not storm our station.
Yes, and with that said, let's look at our first results of the evening. We'll start with the President of the United States. Current President Joe Biden is running basically unopposed for the Democrats after Robert Kennedy Jr. dropped out of the Democratic primary but remained in the race as an independent. On the Republican side, Nikki Haley remains on the Republican ballot here in Indiana, but she officially suspended her national campaign back on March 6. We will still provide updates. We safely assume Donald Trump will be the overwhelming winner tonight in both Floyd County and around Indiana. Landon, how have things started off tonight for our nation's 45th president as he tries to earn a second term?
Well, Bella, with 2 out of 6 polling locations reporting in the Republican race for nominee as President of the United States, Donald Trump has 581 votes, while Nikki Haley has 157. Send it back to you, Bella.
Sam?
Patty cake. In another way that Donald Trump is making history, if Donald Trump wins the presidential election in November, he'll be the second person in U.S. history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms as president. Grover Cleveland officially was the 22nd and 24th president of the United States, losing the 1888 election to Benjamin Harrison before returning to the office in 1892.
Between Democrats Mark Carmichael and Valerie McRae to be the challenger to Jim Banks in November for the United States Senate. Carmichael has 102 votes and McRae has 234 votes with 2 out of 6 polling locations.
All right. Jim Banks will be the Republican nominee for the United States Senate seat that is being vacant by Mike Brown, who is running for Indiana governor this year. John Rust, who came down and participated in WNS's candidate profile show, was disqualified from the Republican race, leaving Banks running unopposed. He will be facing either Mark Carmichael or Valerie McRae for the Democratic side. For that update, we'll send it over to Ellie again.
For the U.S. Senator, in the race between Democrats Mark Carmichael and Valerie McRae to be the challenger to Jim Banks in November for the United States Senate, Carmichael has 102 votes and McRae has 234 votes.
All right, for more info, Jennifer McCormick has made a political party switch in the past decade, having previously been elected as state superintendent for education as a Republican. She is now running as a Democrat for governor and is basically running unopposed tonight. Tammy Dixon Tatum is showing off the list of candidates tonight, but the Indiana Election Commission ruled in February that she had not obtained enough signatures to remain on the ballot. That all but assures McCormick the easy win tonight, while the Republicans have 6 candidates headed into tonight. Sophia, how much of a runway for McCormick tonight?
Jennifer McCormick has 341 votes in the Democratic primary for governor, with 2 out of 6 polling locations reporting. Tammy Dixon Tatum checks in with 0 votes.
Now for Eric Holcomb. Eric has been the governor of Indiana since 2016, but sits out this election due to a term limit. Republicans will be favored to hold on to that seat, as no Democrat has been governor since Joe Kernan left office in early 2005. Mike Braun, currently a United States Senator, has the most name recognition and came into the campaign as a favorite, but he has plenty of competition. That includes current Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch, Commerce Secretary Brad Chambers, and former Indiana Attorney General Curtis Hill, among others. Lydia, how's that crowded field shaping up tonight?
Well, tonight, 6 candidates running as Republicans to try and replace Eric Holcomb as governor. Mike Braun has 2,601 votes. Brad Chambers currently with 991, and Suzanne Crouch sits at 894 votes. Eric Doden has 584, and Curtis Hill currently has 218 votes. Jamie Reitmeyer has 112. This is with 5 polling locations reporting. Back to you, Sam and Bella.
All right, so Aaron Houchen is the incumbent in the race for U.S. House of Representatives in Indiana District 9. While we shoot at WNAS for completely objectivity, we will mention that her competition on the Republican side tonight is Hugh Doughty. Mr. Doughty is the father of current WNAS staff member Scott Doughty, and we wish him the best of luck tonight. Ellie, how is Mr. Doughty's upset bid looking so far?
Well, in the race for United States Representative for the Republicans, Aaron Houchen and Hugh Doughty are locked in a battle to represent the Republicans in the fight for the U.S. House of Representatives. Houchen currently with 4,057 votes, while Doughty has picked up 1,056 with 5 out of 6 polling locations.
That being said, this is our busiest time of the year on WNAS YouTube, with tonight being the first of several live productions we'll have coming up over the next several weeks. So if you really love what we're doing here, you have plenty of opportunities to support us. We'll have live broadcasts of class night on May 22nd starting at 6 p.m., Prosser graduation on May 29th, also at 6 p.m., and New Albany's commencement, which will be at 3:30 on June 2nd. We will also post on our social media pages updates about potential coverage of National Honor Society induction ceremonies, baccalaureate, and senior recognition.
And this is a reminder that WNAS provides many platforms to see and hear what our students are doing in addition to 88.1 FM. We can be streamed online at WNAS.org, listened to on your phone by downloading the free TuneIn app, and watched on our YouTube, as many of you are doing currently. We also have a strong social media presence on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can find those links on the top of our website.
Now to say thank you, tonight's broadcast wouldn't be possible without the cooperation of the Floyd County Clerk's Office with our WNAS staff members who made it out to the polling locations today to gather up the results. Our thanks as always to Dana DeBurks, Nancy Riley, and all the workers down at the Clerk's Office who make our jobs easier. We also thank all of the poll workers today who have put in well over 14 hours at this point. Bella and I got to vote today, our first time as U.S. citizens, and it couldn't be possible without them. Gathering votes for us were Caden Bush and Tyler Hubbard at the Georgetown Elementary, Gretchen Sprecher and Marin Higby at Valley View Golf Course, Olivia Sadera and Ella Higby at Prosser, Callie Lush and Charlotte Fisher at the 4-H Fairground, Addie Lush and Morgan Tyler up at Floyd Central, Jenna Morrison and Riley Frakes just below us at the gym at New Albany High School, and of course J.R. Rogers downtown at the clerk's office getting us absentee early voting ballots and keeping them company. I wouldn't be stumbling through my words if I'd had J.R.'s company before this.
So that is very true. In addition to the 6 of us that you're seeing this evening, we have a crew behind the cameras and in the production room making all of this run smoothly. Dimitar Salov, Colin Kruer, and Ben Siegel are the gentlemen taking care of the cameras. Just off to our left around the corner, we have Nate Samsel directing and Gage Schmidt producing. Richie Wigleb and Callie Henderson are combining to get graphics pulled together. Oliver Trueblood is handling sound, and Gwen Earl is on lights. We thank the group for making us look good tonight.
That being said, we're going to send it to Landon Kirk for an update on President.
With 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting in the Republican race for nominee of the United States President, we have Donald Trump with 4,306 votes and Nikki Haley with 1,078 votes.
And now to Ellie for U.S. Senator, Democrat.
In the race between Democrats Mark Carmichael and Valerie McRae to be the challenger to Jim Banks in November for the United States Senate, Carmichael has 102 votes and McRae has 234 votes.
Sophia with Democratic Governor.
McCormick has 2,470 votes in the Democratic primary for governor, with 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting. Tammy Dixon Tatum checks in with 0 votes.
With Republican Governor.
Staying consistent, 6 candidates running as Republicans are still keeping in their numbers. I haven't got the update on these ones. Eric Holcomb is the current reigning champ, but Mike Braun currently has 2,601 votes. Brad Chambers has 991. Suzanne Crouch has 894, and Eric Doden has 384. Curtis Hill has 218, and Jamie Reitnauer has 112 votes. Back to
Landon
you.
for Democrat U.S. Representative.
With 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting in the Democratic primary for the U.S. House of Representatives, D. Liam Doris is with 919 votes, with Timothy Peck with 1,531 votes.
And now, going to Ellie for Republican U.S. Representative.
With 5 out of 6 polling locations in, Aaron Houchin and Hugh Doty are locked in at battle to represent the Republicans in the fight for the U.S. House of Representatives. Houchin currently with 4,057 votes, while Doty has picked up 1,056.
Now sending it back to Sophia for State Representative District 70, Republican.
Karen Engelman is currently our state representative in District 70. She has 772 votes on the evening, while challenger John Colburn has earned 397 votes. This is with 5 out of 6 polling locations in.
All right, and now we're going to send it to Lydia with State Representative District 71, Republican.
2 Republican candidates tonight are vying to take on Rita Fleming in November in the race for state representative in District 71. Scott Hawkins currently has 10 votes, while James McClure Jr. has brought in 11. That's with results from 5 polling locations. DeKirk?
In the race among Republicans for Floyd County Coroner, with 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting, Greg Roughton has 2,430 votes, while challenger Matthew Tomlin has 2,396 votes.
Sending it to Ellie for Co-Commissioner 2nd.
In the race of County Commissioner, the Republican race of District 2, Veronica Combs awaits tonight's winner between Frank Loop and John Schellenberg for County Commissioner District 2. Loop has locked up 3,134 votes, while Schellenberger sits at 2,173 with 5 out of 6 polling locations reported.
on the ballot for the Democrats in the race for County Council at large, Daniel Harris has 1,827 votes. Ellen Morrison Kelly has tallied 2,074, and Brad Striegel sits at 2,132 votes. Now I'm going to send it over to Lydia for the Republican candidates for County Council at large.
4 candidates among Republicans seeking at-large spots on the County Council. Dale Bagshaw has 3,098 votes, with 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting. Matt Millies has 2,988 votes. Connie Moon sits at 2,487 votes, and Sam Sarkison has 3,549. Back to Sam and Bella.
All right, so there are a couple of watch parties taking place tonight with some very interested viewers. We'd like to give a shout out to both the Republicans and Democratic parties who are gathered together for their respective parties. The Republicans are down at Pints and Unions checking in with us tonight, while their Democratic counterparts are congregating at the Elks Club. We thank all of them, both current candidates as well as past office holders, for their service to our community. We're going to send it back to Landon with the presidential results.
Well, Bella, it's still the same as it was, and we're keeping it with 5 out of 6 polling locations reporting in the Republican race for nominee as President of the United States. Donald Trump has 4,306 votes, while Nikki Haley has 1,078 votes.
That being said, we just want to take a moment to say thank you of how appreciative we are to be doing this. This is a program that not every school has, and we're very lucky to have it. This is the type of class where you can't check a box and send it to the Department of Education saying we've done a great job and when our test scores are up. It's building skills for kids, and while we may stumble through our words and it's not elite level broadcasting, it's giving kids a chance that they don't have anywhere else. And for that, it hasn't worn off. We love it, and there will never be another place like WNAS.
Absolutely. And with it being our senior year, we are very sad to go off to college and leave WNAS behind us, but we are very thankful for the opportunity that we've gotten and to be here hosting election night together. This is my second year being here at WNAS. Sam, this is your third? Mm-hmm. Yes, and for that we are always so thankful for the opportunities that our station manager, Brian Sullivan, gives it to us. And again, this is just such an incredible program, and I'm so thankful to be a part of it, as well as I'm sure everybody in this room right now feels. So we're going to send it off to Lydia with Governor Republican.
All right, I'm currently counting in and putting in these votes. So first off, Mike Braun has 3,132 votes for Republican governor. Brad Chambers has 1,156. Suzanne Crouch sits at 1,099. Eric Doden, he has, if I can find it on my chart, 693 votes. And Curtis Hill has 274. And Jamie Reitenauer has 151 votes for Republican for governor. Back to you guys.
All right, we're going to send it off to Sophia with the governor, Democrat.
Jennifer McCormick has 2,762 votes in the Democratic primary for governor, with 6 out of 6 polling locations reporting in. Tammy Dixon Tatum checks in with 0 votes.
We just wanted to give you all a moment to appreciate this backdrop. We look good.
We do look
I have
good.
my sticker displayed.
Yes.
We were ready for this.
Yes.
Sing it now to Sophia about governor.
Yeah, we are. Wait, I just talked about the governor.
Well, we're so interested in the race. We just have to know again.
All right.
Do it for the kids. Sophia.
Okay. Jennifer McCormick has 2,762 votes in the Democratic primary for governor, with 6 out of 6 polling locations reporting.
Now that we've all had a run through again, we're going to send it to Lydia Cosper.
Hello. I'm reporting currently on the Republican candidate for county council at large. For 4 candidates among Republicans are seeking the at-large spots on the county council. Dale Bagshaw has 3,718 votes, with 6 out of 6 polling locations reporting. Matt Millies has 3,612 votes. Connie Moon has 3,005, and Sam Sarkison has 4,264, making him the overall winner. Back to Sam and Bella.
We're going to send it straight to Landon for U.S. Representative of the Democrats.
I'm so glad you sent it back to me, Sam. I've been waiting for this all night. Yeah, exactly. With all the polling locations reporting in the Democratic primary for the U.S. House of Representatives, D. Liam Doris has 1,021 votes, with Timothy Peck totaling at 1,713 votes.
Now, parallel to that, we're going to send it to Ellie Dablow for the Republican U.S. Representative.
All right, for total amount of polling locations reported, Aaron Houston comes in with 4,884 votes, while Hugh Doty has picked up 1,290. Back to you, Sam.
Straight to Sophia for State Representative, District 70, Republican.
Karen Engelman is currently our state representative in District 70. She has earned 820 votes on the evening, while challenger John Colburn has earned 424 votes. This is with 6 out of 6 polling locations in.
All right, Lydia, I would love to hear what the state representative District 71 Republican side is totaling up to.
Well, I'm glad you asked, Isabella. 2 Republican candidates tonight are vying to take on Rita Fleming in November for the race for state representative in District 71. Scott Hawkins currently has 10 votes, while James McClure Jr. has brought in 11. That's with results from all 6 voting locations. It's been a tough race, but we're proud of you, James McClure Jr. Back to Sam and Bella.
Tough race. We're sending it to Landon for the coroner, Republican.
Well, another one I'm so glad to hear Sam send it to me. Well, here we have all the polling locations reporting, and among the race of Republicans for Floyd County Coroner with all the polling locations reporting, Greg Roughton with 2,877 votes, while challenger Matthew Tomlin has 2,924 votes. Very close race.
Very close. We have 4 corners in this room, and I would vote for all of them. Now sending it to Ellie for co-commissioner of the 2nd District, Republican.
All right, with 6 out of 6 polling locations, and Veronica Combs awaits tonight's winner between Frank Loop and Sean Schellenberg for County Commissioner of District 2. Loop has locked in 3,747 votes, while Schellenberger sits at 2,624 votes. All right.
All right, Sophia, I'm sure the people of New Albany are very curious as to who the co-counsel at-large Democrat has. We're going to send it over to you now.
You know, I've been really excited to tell you about this one because these numbers are actually pretty close, believe it or not. So, looking at the 3 candidates on the ballot for the Democrats in the race for County Council at large, Daniel Harris has 2,040 votes, Ellen Morrison Kelly has tallied 2,323, and Brad Striegel sits at 2,370 votes.
Finally, we're going to send it to Lydia to cover the County Council at large, Republican. Lydia?
Well, I've covered this, but I'm going to reiterate it for the audience out there. 4 candidates among the Republicans that are seeking the at-large spots are Dale Bagshaw, Matt Millies, and Connie Moon, and Sam Sarkison. Dale Bagshaw has 3,718 votes, with 6 out of 6 locations reporting. Matt Millies has 3,612, Connie Moon has 3,005, and Sam Sarkison, if you would give me just a second, pardon me, he has 4,264 votes. There is one more result I have off the top of my head. Brian Sullivan is the best radio coach ever with 1,000,000 bajillion votes, and everyone else, 0. Back to you, Sam and Bella.
Well, that is wonderful to hear about Brian Sullivan. How do you feel about that?
I think Floyd and Jeff are proud to hear.
Oh, yes. Put those puppies up. Well, and with that, this looks like this is the end of our electoral results for WNAS. We thank you guys so much for tuning in, and that we hope that you guys are having a wonderful night. Thank you again so much for supporting us and for watching.